Wow. I was not expecting that, and I already know what y'all are gonna say. I'm the ice princess, but if I was Mary Jane, by no means would I let that rest on me. People are probably thinking Mary Jane pushed her to that. I'm gonna go out on the limb and say I think that was selfish of Lisa.
Wow, wow,
Wow.
wow.
That was selfish.
And mental illness, living in the same house together when a suicide is, I wholeheartedly disagree with you. Some people hurt so bad that they just want it to go away. And even I don't agree with it and I don't understand it. And I wish that people would get help. But I don't know that I would slap a selfish title on somebody that is in so much pain to where they feel they want to not even be in this world anymore.
I know because I've been there. I've been to the point where I wanted to commit suicide. I was there for a whole year of depression, 7 medications, anxiety, depression, insomnia. And so I know what it feels like to get in that place. So like, you can't sit here and say like, it's selfish because your mind is gone. You're a whole different person. So like, I know I've been to the point where I'm like, you know what? Psh, and I have a daughter who I love dearly. But when my mind isn't in that place, I can't even think about this little girl because I'm ready to go. All I know is my mind is gone.
What did it for you? What brought you back?
First of all, and I'm not gonna lie, and I understand that people feel a different way about medication, I had to take medication. Like, I absolutely had to take the medication just to get the chemical imbalance, you know, in the right place. I had to do that.
Chemical imbalance,
I was in therapy for 3 years.
And it doesn't mean that you're not a faithful person, you don't believe in God, but there's nothing wrong with therapy. There's nothing wrong with counseling. There's nothing wrong with medication. And I think sometimes we do rely on our faith so heavily that we're afraid to ask for help.
If it wasn't for my friends showing up at my house at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm just here to check on you because my spirit don't feel right. You know what I mean?
What if one of your dearest friends didn't answer that call, didn't come check on you, or even worse, looked at you and just turned and walked away?
But this is the thing. I see it both ways. Like, Mary Jane is very hurt over what Lisa did, so I get that. What Lisa did was just dirty, so I get that. But at the same time, I think there is a little bit of accountability for Mary Jane. Like, we talked about, like, she needed to have a conversation.
That's the challenge of just trying to be a good friend. And I do think that it was not Mary Jane's fault, but I do also understand why, even for a second, she may have felt guilty when she looked at those phone calls. What would have happened had I answered that phone?
I don't think she should carry it, but I think that we as people need to be careful with the words that we use because your words build people up and they break them down.
This is
That's
true.
so
On that
true.
note,
That's
I
so
will
true.
say I agree with that wholeheartedly. We all are responsible for one another.
Yeah, it's so true.